As we begin to talk about weight loss, the conversation often begins with what I refer to as the nuts and bolts of weight loss. The obvious stuff. What are those things that you're doing already that you'd like to change? Hi, I'm Casey Pico, board certified hypnotist. I help people feel better in their skin. So this would bring into the discussion the obvious things, such as what foods are you eating? How are your portion sizes? What beverages are you drinking? What type of exercise, if any, are you getting? And here's the truth. The fact that you're watching this video means that you already know most of the things you ought to be doing. You know that stuff. And yet, after all this time, you've not been doing those things because there's one aspect of your mind that chances are you haven't yet properly harnessed. And that's why, unfortunately, the weight is still there. And of all the parts to talk to you about, it's your imagination. Yes, your imagination. And I want you to think about it this way because the imagination is that part of you that plays the game. That here's some kind of emotional trigger. Maybe it's stress, maybe it's frustration, it might even be just boredom. So whatever that feeling is, you know for a fact that feeling's not hunger. Yet knowing it's not hunger, and still there you've been eating in response to it, or perhaps it's overeating. Here are these moments where you know your body has pleasantly had enough. And even despite that fact, there you are going, well, what else can I have? So it's where peeling away the patterns of nighttime eating, unnecessary snacking throughout the day, sugar cravings, emotional eating, instead, getting that imagination working with you. So rather than fighting against the imagination, which many people have done up until now, it's about using hypnosis to get the mind and body in sync together. So you're able to listen to those natural signals of your body, feed the body what it needs, change your relationship to food, change your story about the weight, and then easily and naturally move into that healthy outcome. You know the old saying, it's not about what you're eating. Sometimes it's about what's eating you. And the truth is, and let me get personal here for a moment, it takes time for the body to release that body fat. That being said, massive change can occur in just a few moments. So you might not be able to tell from this video, but I'm short. I'm 5'4". I don't tend to say that I'm short. It's more I fit into most places. So at one time, close to 20 years ago, I topped out at 150. That was hard for me. I struggled with the scale as a young person, and I'm standing here chatting with you. Right now, I'm in the range of 125 to 130. And when I'm heartbroken, I can get down to 112. Over the years, I've gotten into training and putting on a little muscle along the way. And I give you that as a background because even though it took me maybe 3 or 4 months to officially lose that last bit of weight that I wanted to lose, I can bring it back to one singular moment where in that split second, the weight was gone. And just physically, I had to catch up with where my mind went. Back then, I was climbing the stairs in my house, and I could feel my belly bouncing with every step, and I could barely breathe at the top step, hands on my knees. I live at 7,500 feet, so at this altitude, I knew in that moment that the saying goes, enough is enough. And it's from that moment. Now, I had known all the stuff that I should be doing, and even at that point, it was almost 20 years ago, I had already been helping other people to resolve their issues with feeling better about themselves. But the problem was I hadn't really done it for myself. For me, I had to get disgusted with myself for the last time. Not in any way am I saying that anyone who wants or needs to shed weight is disgusting. It was just a word that stayed in my head to make the mental shift. So in that moment, that was what we call the prestige suggestion. In that moment where it created that turning point. And from that moment onward, it was easy to then begin to eat the right things. It was effortless to turn away those foods that I know I just had no business eating. And the exercise became such a natural pattern that it's been part of my life ever since. So here's the thing with hypnosis. We're working to retrain that part of your mind, to create that pivotal turning point, to now step into these healthy behaviors, help you mentally move into that healthier, fitter, slimmer body. And by doing so, easily and naturally resolve that weight. So here's the situation, I'll be honest with you. I don't have a weight loss protocol. I don't have a weight loss system. And if someone does, I encourage you to move away from that because instead, this is a process that begins with you. Because I could stand here and tell you exactly what changes I made to lose the weight. Though, here's the beautiful thing about weight loss. Everybody's different and every body is different. So as you consider all the methods that are out there that are appropriate to lose weight, all this stuff works, all of it. The issue is it's people, our minds that don't quite work with us. So through hypnosis, it's you and I working together to get that conscious and unconscious mind working as a team, in harmony again, to easily and naturally move into these healthy behaviors and get that body that you've been so ready to move into. So this is a process that begins with you. Every step along the way is customized to be what you need when you need it. So watch the videos on this website, do some research on the efficacy of weight loss combined with hypnosis, and you'll see the success rate increases dramatically with hypnosis. There are several buttons that you can click to get started right away. I look forward to helping you to easily and comfortably release that weight very soon. Thanks for watching, and feel free to contact me at kcpcohypnosis.com. Thanks.